it is very exciting at that time. I thought it was very, very exciting. And at that time, I was a graduate student, and I was a graduate student of nuclear engineering. So I have a very, very much interested in it. And my friend performed replication experiments similar to Fleischmann-Pons, and we measured neutron, but it doesn't work. It didn't work. About 25 or so. At that time, we just only concentrate neutron only, because we are the graduate students of nuclear engineering. So we did not know about the much excess heat. So our main concern is a DD reaction occur. And so main interest is on the DD reaction only. So if DD reaction occurs, neutron will be produced. My experiments on cold fusion experiments at Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. And during the graduate student experiment, my friend mainly performed the experiment. I have just only I have very much interested in his experiments just. But after that, I entered Mitsubishi, and I performed the Fleischmann-Pons experiment and other Yamaguchi type experiments, gas rodding type of experiments. So. At the beginning of experiments of Mitsubishi Heavy Industry, performed the Fleischmann-Pons type of experiments and gas rodding experiments. And reproducibility of the Fleischmann-Pons electrochemical experiments is not so high, about the 10% of, but the gas rodding experiments more effective, more reproducible. So we change, we mainly focus on the gas rodding type of experiments. At the beginning of our experiments, we detected, D2 gas introduced into the palladium and some films on it. Palladium with gold or palladium with copper. And at the beginning of loading, deuterium gas absorbed into palladium, and after that we pack using a copper or gold, and after that we heated up the sample and the gas release. During the gas release, we observed the mass number 5 anomalous release from the stuff. So that was a beginning experiment. So maybe better than other countries, maybe better in Japan, but not easy to get fun. I was very difficult to get fun about this field, but it is better, I think. I am a research professor, so my work is mainly research. So Exactly speaking, I do not have a student, but actually I have only one student, graduate student. Mainly Professor Kasagi is a supporter of him, but we communicate. And so main researcher is from Green Planet, young people, and also me and Ito, about 4 or 5 members of a division, yes. It's very effective, it's very powerful research, so everybody should notice this emerging technology, I think. The first ICCF conference I visited, ICCF 3, you were right, and at that time I did not perform my own experiment. So at that time I'm not sure that cold fusion is real or not. But when I participate in the ICCF 3, I talked many researchers at the poster session. Well, of course, I heard, I listened to the presentation. My impression at that time, the researchers in this field is very serious and very intelligent. They are very clever and bright, it seems to me. So I was very impressed, and at that time I became to think that the cold fusion might be real. So I would like to make experiments by myself after ICCF 3. Initial early stage cold fusion reputation was very bad, so that was the main reason. So mainstream researchers, of course, they have their own work, and they usually do not think about deeply this technology. But if they correctly seriously look at our results, they will convince, I think. They are very busy, and they do not want to look this field. So that bad reputation at the early stage is very